directly go for writing an Ansible playbook in using YML. Okay, so we already have this playbook directory. We have also created this host.ini. Okay, so let's cross check on the control node. So we have an entry in host.ini, and we are in the playbook directory, and we also have host.ini. Okay, so we have a group called servers. In that server we have only one server, that is our manage node, this one. Now we'll start writing our first playbook. So we'll be writing a playbook in which we'll be installing MySQL, okay, on a remote host that is on a managed node. So let's check on the remote host that is on a managed node if we have the MySQL installed. So if you see, MySQL is not installed, so we'll write a playbook for it. So this is the playbook. Okay, so just copy it, and if you see, try to make a file or this playbook, okay, using cat command only, because the indentation, that is the spacing, proper spacing and all is possible, it is maintained as it is when we do it using cat command. So our first playbook, we are writing cat simple playbook dot yml. Just copy it and enter. So this is the playbook which has play at task as well. Okay, so if you see, the playbook starts with three hyphens. Okay, so remember that it will always start with three hyphens in YML format also. This means a beginning of something. Okay, and when we used after this present, it means new end of this playbook, and we can also add one more playbook inside it. Okay, but don't get confused. Remember that always we can write the YML using three lines. Okay, after that one more dash we are adding, because this is a separator and this is the name of the playbook. So if you see, the name of the playbook is install MySQL client. Okay, and where on which host it will run, on the servers, and the servers are mentioned in this host.ini. Okay, so run on the group, servers group. Okay, this is a group. Okay, gather facts, I'll explain it about it later, but it gathers some facts from the remote host. Okay, so we want to gather facts, yes, so we have written here true. And if you see, earlier we used on a command line become true, become hyphen hyphen become. Okay, similarly, we have in playbook we'll have to say become true, and it should become root as become as root. Okay, so these two lines are important. So in every playbook, all these 4-5 lines are mandatory. Okay, just remember this one. Okay, this you should copy it somewhere and keep it handy every time when you write a playbook. This will be common in all the scripts, or in most of our scripts. The only thing which will change is the below tasks. So now the two tasks are running, and as it is a separate from this one, there is more space. Okay, and it is on the separate lines, that we will first update the cache. Okay, so in Ubuntu we need to update the cache, apt get update. It is equivalent to the same thing. So we are using a module called Ansible built-in app. Okay, earlier Ansible built-in was not used, only apt was used, but in latest version now they have started using Ansible built-in. Means to segregate the built-in modules from the user created ones. User also can create their own modules if they know Python. So to segregate, they have started using Ansible built-in. So in some of the documentation, you may see only apt, you won't see Ansible.built-in. So here we are using an apt module. It will update cache, yes. Okay, and when when the Ansible OS family equal to Debian. Okay, so this part I'll explain later how it is calculating it, but in short, remember it calculates it using this gather facts. So when it gathers the facts, it can also check some parameters. What is the OS of it? What is the uh, CPU RAM of it and all. So those details it can get from gather facts. So here it gather the fact that whether it is Debian or not. If it is Debian, then only do apt get update. Okay, and then on the next line again it is using apt, and it's installing MySQL client. It is making sure that it is present, the declarative nature of the Ansible. If it is present, then it will not try to reinstall it. That is the idempotent behavior of Ansible. And if it is not present, it will try to install it. Okay, so this is how the playbooks are written. Okay, and you must be wondering how to get this detail. So everything is given in the documentation. Okay, we'll see that next, but let's first run Ansible playbook. So till now we were using ad hoc commands. For ad hoc commands we have to use only Ansible. For playbooks, okay, that is in declarative nature. So the ad hoc command was the imperative way. Okay, but the declarative way will be this writing a playbook. So we are running this playbook on an inventory file host.ini. Okay, so I have written -i host.ini, and what is the name of the playbook? Simple playbook. Okay, that's it, and just press enter. So if everything is correct, so it gathered fact. Okay, so only read only task it did, so only okay. Now it did the update package also. Package update is done. Okay, and if you see, it has even installed MySQL client, so the color has changed. Okay, so if you see, three parameters are okay, all these three, that's why it is written okay equal to 3. Two changes are done. First is package update is cache update is updated, and second one is MySQL client and unreachable 0. So sometimes in this file, okay, there will be multiple hosts. At that time it may say unreachable equal to, if one of the server is not reachable from here, it will give that value here, unreachable. Nothing failed, so 0. Nothing skipped, so 0. Okay, rescued and ignored also 0. Okay, and now let's check on our remote host if the MySQL is installed or not. Okay, MySQL client, and if you see, MySQL client is installed. Suppose you wanted to install it on 100 or 1000 system, only using this single playbook you can do that. Only add that host in host.ini and it will be done. Okay, so this was our first simple Ansible playbook. So we have checked this using this command as well on a remote system. Okay. And as I said, we can always refer the documentation for writing the playbooks. Everything is given there. So some of the examples. Okay, so this is example of installing some packages. Okay, so if you see Ansible built-in package name. Okay, so instead of apt, it is using package as well, directly package. Okay, so various examples are given here. You can search for it. Just see, search for apt here. I'm searching for apt module documentation. So let's see what it gives. Just go to examples. Okay, so if you see apt repo all absent, then with some other option apt repo state present. Okay, so just refer the documentation, you'll get more information there.